Welcome back to the Force 9 YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Rolling Stones stayed with Maidstone United. Last time we won promotion to League 2 to the Football League for the first time, and today hopefully we're going to add more silverware this season with the FA Trophy. For the second year in a row we have made the final. We're going to beat Maidenhead, hopefully we will win it this time. Last season we lost to Dagenham 3-0 and did not win. Hopefully we can right that wrong this year and win it. If you're enjoying the videos, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. So yeah, last episode we defeated Gateshead 2-1 after coming from behind. Barrow lost to Dagenham and Redbridge and had 10 men, meaning that we have actually been promoted. We can't be caught now. So the final two games of the season are played off screen. We'll go through the results of those, and then we'll play the FA Trophy final, and then before we go we'll have a look at some of the end of season awards and things like that. So the final two games of the season, the first one was against Borehamwood and it was an emphatic 5-1 win away from home. Borehamwood relegated, I think they were second from bottom, or maybe a bit higher before the end, but they are relegated. They did take the lead in this match. Sedwin Scott scored 21st minute, but then from then on we just dominated them. Johan Ter Horst was the star of the show. He got a hat-trick. He equalised on the 27th minute and then gave us a lead on the 35th minute. And then Joe Pigott gave us our third goal of the match on 39 minutes. So 3 goals in about 12 minutes. That's good for us. And then in the second half, Ter Horst got his third and our fourth. Got his hat-trick. And then Joe Pigott converted a late penalty to score number 5. Yeah, very comfortable. Borehamwood started well but didn't get a lot of shots on target in the end. And they defended horribly. A 5.1 for their right back. The final game was against Guiseley and we won 2-0. It was a comfortable result. They didn't have a shot on target. We were by far the better team. Joe Pigott scored on the 5th minute and then Ter Horst scored on 34 minutes. Guiseley also went down to 10 men before the hour. John Rooney getting his second yellow card on 58 minutes. So yeah, very comfortable 2-0 win here. And yeah, it does mean that we have one promotion. The final table looks like this. We were promoted on 94 points in the end. We won by 10. So yeah, the other teams around us ending badly. Dagenham and Redbridge came second, but Barrow won the playoffs. The relegated teams, Borehamwood, Southport, Guiseley and Halifax. Coming up to the conference from the National League North are Salford City and Boston United. That's good. Bit of a story developing at Salford. Solihull Moors were the team that went down and they didn't really do very well. And Chester also finished in 10th, so those teams failing to come back up. In the National League South, Bromley are promoted, as are Hampton and Richmond. Dover came seconds, but didn't come back up. And I think the other side that went down were Wealdstone, and they finished 16th. So we're up to League 2. Let's see who's in here then. So going up to League 1, Northampton, Coventry, Plymouth and Exeter. And going back down are Morecambe and Fylde, who went up last year. They were the team that I think won the playoffs. And the other team was Hartlepool, and they had a solid finish. They got into a playoff, so almost got successive promotions. So we're in the same division as Gillingham, and they're one of our biggest rivals in terms of locality, so that's going to be interesting next season. Maidstone and Gillingham in the same league. We're also going to be joined by Cambridge, Rochdale, Chesterfield and Yeovil as they got relegated from League 1. Bolton and Nottingham Forest are promoted, and there's a playoff final between Scunthorpe and Luton. Oxford, Rotherham and Blackpool relegated from the Championship, and up to the Premier League are Huddersfield, Aston Villa and either Stoke City or Derby. And the Premier League was won by Manchester United, Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal round out the top 4. Spurs, Liverpool and Newcastle get into the Europa League, relegated from the Premier League, Sunderland, Swansea and Fulham. So pretty normal Premier League table there really. I think that's more or less what people would expect. Watford doing 8th place though, that's solid. And Newcastle getting 7th is good. So there's a bit of a look around at the other leagues. Let's jump into the FA Trophy final. I want to win this because, you know, we'll get some money. We're over £200,000 in debt at the moment. Still the ownership, the takeover hasn't been sorted out. It's sort of been sort of off and on. But for this game, I don't know if this is the team I'm going to go with. It's going to be a difficult game, this one. Changes I'm going to make. We are going to play Ride Hall at left back. Going to go to Winter and Finney. I think they're our best pairing. Muldoon and Spence in midfield. I'll stick with Hartley. I don't want to throw Neil in there. Let's go Grant, but we'll put Neil onto the bench. Ter Horst and Pigott are doing well up top, so we're going to leave those two up there. I think that's going to be it. BMU's been injured, but he's back. Everyone's back. We've got a clean bill of health. We're fine. Loza can go onto the bench though. Let's get rid of let's get rid of Neil. Let's put Loza up there. We've got Hines as a wide player if we want one. This is our third visit to Wembley. We haven't won yet, so hopefully the third time will be a charm. We lost in the playoff final to Fylde, and then we lost in last year's FA Trophy to Dagenham 3-0 in the final. So hopefully we can win this. I've said prove to everybody that you are winners. The Maidenhead earlier in the season beat us. I think we had a win at home, but in the away game I think they won 3-1. And they also beat us at home in the first live come of the series. So it's been, we've been exchanging wins across 2 seasons. But hopefully we'll win this one where it matters the most. Here is Johan Tilhorst. Been in good scoring form recently, 4-2. Hopefully he can add to that today. Here he is. He's got, that wasn't very good. I was going to say he had Pickett in front of him, but he went for goal. And Ferguson. Under pressure from the number 13. Ridehouse with another clearance. Owens to Ferguson now. And here's Woods. And a good clearance there by Alex Winter. And it's all the way up to Johan Tilhorst, who is 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And, just over. He tried to dink the keeper, I think. He could have taken it round him. But I think he tried to chip him. But he went over the goal as well. We were on control. I'll put it back to standards. Because, very tight. I think they've just had their first shot, Maidenhead. They haven't been getting shots away, but they've been, they've been creating attacks. We've had, I think, 4 shots, maybe 5. So that's not too bad. But the chances seem to be coming Maidenhead's way. We're seeing them on the ball more than us. That was, if it hit the post. Half time, it's 0-0. It's not bad. 0-0 is okay. Team talk hasn't gone well. Try and fix that. There we go. That's a bit better. One player looking to switch off, but I think we'll be okay. We've had chances, but we haven't really seen them, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm not going to change anything. We'll leave it as it is. Second half. Let's see if we can take a lead, because we haven't so far, as you can tell from the score. Some low ratings out there, especially out wide, and to Horst up front as well. I think we need to make some substitutions. So on the hour, we are going to do that. Right. Hartley's going to come off. Hines is going to come on. And we're also going to take off to Horst and bring on Jamal Loza. There is a highlight here, though, just before we make that change. Here's Ollie Muldoon to Joe Piggott. And here is to Horst. We're about to take him off, but he might get something away as the shot there goes wide. And this is interesting. Mully here. He's already been booked and he's been sent off. So now we're against 10 men. And we've got half an hour. I'm going attacking. We've got more possession now as well. We seem to be a little bit better in the second half. So hopefully we can break them down now. We have the extra man as well. So we're going to go more direct style. 15 minutes left. I mean, the longer this goes, the better chance we have. Because this might end up going to extra time. In the last 10 minutes, there's not really been a lot played. So I'm going to save my substitution for now. They've got a throw in. This could be bad. It's gone straight to Zavon Hines though. That's good. Halverton with a long ball. Ferguson heads it forward. Here's Mbamba. And if we concede now, then that would be disappointing considering when we have a player more than them. Winter with a header. Here is Hines. He's got Piggott ahead of him. And he finds Joe Piggott. And Piggott to Loza. Loza to Joel Grant. This is good. It's got to be a good cross, Joe. It is. Hines with a header. Is it in? No. How did that not go in? Right. They've gained confidence. I told them that we are the better team. I think we have been. Spence has not done much, but we don't really have another playmaker on the bench. Just Reason. Muldoon's been playing well. Hines has been pretty quiet since coming on. Well, I think we'll save it for now. We've got Biamu who we can maybe bring on. We could go 3 up top if we maybe go behind. We're going to try and control the game. I don't want this to go to penalties because my shootouts are not often very good. But I think it might. Half time and extra time. There is a late corner here in the period. Header away by Hyde. Here's Joe Piggott. Piggott to Hines. And Hines here. Can he pull the ball in there? He can. It's got off the post. How many chances do we need today? It's half time. Right. Again, what do I change? The 2 midfielders are getting tired. I think Reason's pretty good at penalties. 11. Right. We're going to take off Spence. We're going to bring on Reason. Just freshen up the midfield. Just swap those rounds. There we go. Change made. 15 minutes left of football before a penalty shootout. Come on, guys. We've been facing 10 men for well, 60 for 40 minutes, over 40 minutes. So I'm a bit annoyed that you haven't been able to score. I've gone route 1 just for the last minute or so, but extra time has been very boring. Nothing's happened. So unless there is a very late chance here, we are going to extra time. We played very well, but we just haven't managed to get shots away. So penalty shootout. As you can see, our penalty taking isn't brilliant. There we go. Okay, penalty shootout. Here we go. So we start off. Jamal Loza. Come on, just score the first one. That's all I ask of you. Go on, Jamal. Okay, that's a good start. It's come back off the bar. So, first one's missed. Tariq Issa now for Maidenhead. And he is going left-footed and he scores. So, immediately Maidenhead take control of the shootout. Next up is Yvonne Hines. Come on, score this one at least. Come on, we missed the first one. This one's got to go in. He does, but the keeper went the right way. I haven't seen us save a penalty all series. And we saved that one, though. Terrible penalty by Hyde. Rich Dell had very little to do there. He just had to stand his ground. Now Joe Piggott. Now, we are level pegging. But Piggott does go in. Bottom left corner. Very slow penalty. Very calm. Next up is Donegan for Maidenhead. Now, if we save one now, then we will take control. Let's see what happens with Donegan's penalty. It goes left. Goes in. So we are 2-2 after 3 each. Next up is Jai Reason. He's good with his penalties. He's alright. I think he's taken a couple this season. And that one goes wide and hits the post. Twice denied by the woodwork in this shootout. Now this one's got to be saved. Come on, more. Don't score. I'm rhyming now. And he does. Straight down the middle. So now it's 3-2. We're taking 4 each. So this one we have to score. Lowe's is taking it. No, it's Alex Winter. It's the defender. And I think captain. I can't remember who my captain is. It's terrible, I know. Alex Winter has to score this to keep the tie alive. And he does. That's good. But now, Rich Durl. Did I put in Durl or Worgan? I've been playing Worgan all cup campaign. And I forgot to change my goalkeeper. Rich Durl's in. If we lose this because I put in, like... Imagine if Worgan would have saved this. I forgot to change my goalkeeper. Because I played Worgan in every cup game up to now. Come on, Durl. Come on. Oh, it's gone over. Lifeline. After 5 each, it's level. We're now into sudden death. 3 goals each. Ollie Muldoon now is the next taker. Muldoon. Oh, it's saved. Oh, dearie me. So now... all they've got to do is score and they've won. But if Richdale saves this, it's Owens. Richdale's got to save this. He has to. 2 woodworks and a save. That's annoying. Come on, Rich. Come on. Oh, no. That's it. Owens scores it. Maidenhead win the FA Trophy. And we don't. That's annoying. All the way to penalties. We were against 10 men for over an hour as well, I think. Because it was about 60 minutes, so it's an hour of football against 10 men, and we still couldn't win. Let's look at the full stats. We had a lot of chances in that game. I mean, we had 8 half chances, 2 clear-cut chances, but couldn't get a goal away. That's really disappointing. It's really annoying. You know, we're promoted. We got something from this. We're not going to win the FA Trophy. We never will now unless we get relegated, because it's only for non-league teams. So unless we get relegated back to the National League, we won't be playing for the FA Trophy again. So, yeah, it would have been nice to win that, but now we're not going to. So Season 2 draws to a close. We're promoted to the Football League, so that's fantastic. Really, really happy about that. Unfortunately, we couldn't win the FA Trophy, and again, it doesn't look like we will now. So, yeah, we will move on to new things. We've got League 2, we'll have the Football League Trophy, so hopefully we can do well in the next division. We won the Manager of the Year. That's good. We've got a 46 matches won, win ratio of 56%, which was the highest. Sam Collins of Barry came second. Alan Devonshire from Maidenhead came third. 5 players have made our all-time Team 11 for the series. BMU gets in there, as does Grant, Durl, Hartley and Ridehow. BMU won the fan vote with 36%. Joe Piggott came second with 30% and Lowe's with 22%. The strikers getting all the love here. BMU got the goal of the season. Edmondson was the signing of the season. He had a smattering of games and did well. Muldoon was the young player of the season. Our season review, we won the Vanarama National League. We went out of the first round of the FA Cup to Bolton, lost in the final against Maidenhead in the FA Trophy. Match of the season was the 4-5 win against Dagenham and Redbridge, in which we were 3-1 down. Moment to forget was losing at home to Eastleigh. That was pretty shocking. 3,152 average attendance, which is 75% full, so I don't know if we'll be increasing that at any time soon, I'm not sure. 27 players used. Now, I don't know if we'll say we're going to try and stay up, but we'll probably go back down. I'm going to say that it's been a great season. You've done brilliantly to get us promoted. I'm going to give you all a chance to keep us up next year, and I know you won't let me down. That's good. Yeah, they're happy about that. Now, some people will be leaving, but, you know, they're not good enough for us anymore. So, you know, we're going to have to really work on who we're going to bring in. Let's show you who's actually left that's going to be going at the end of the season. So, Magnus and Worgan are definitely leaving. Twamazi's probably going to go. Jeb I'm undecided about. Willard I'm undecided about. Akiotu had a good run-in, but that only played him because we'd already won, so he's going to go. Finney we're going to try and re-loan again. Headley's going to go. Spencer's going back to Cardiff because he doesn't want to re-sign again. Firmu will maybe try and re-sign because he's been brilliant. And that's it for the guys that are leaving. All the guys in the lower divisions that are going to be out of contract are definitely going. So all of these guys are all going to go because they're just not very good. You know, they're not going to play. But at the moment, we can't make any transfers because we're under an embargo because of the takeover process. But it's taken a while, so I'm hoping it'll be done soon so we can start signing players. Because at the moment, we can't sign anyone. So we're £200,000 in debt. And the board have just announced plans to enlarge the stadium by 1,250 seats. But yeah, we're getting an expansion and we're getting a grant from the authorities. It's going to cost around 1.6 million, so hopefully we'll have help from our owners to fund this, because otherwise we're going to be even more in debt. Maidstone have pulled the plug on a consortium's proposed takeover of the club, claiming they've not yet seen evidence of the group's finances. So yeah. This has taken a while. Personal message from Oliver Ash. I want to thank you for your patience during what has undoubtedly been a stressful time for everyone involved with the club. Talks with Karen Baird have not gone well, but it would be unwise to rule out the possibility of her investment in the club in the future. They've lifted the transfer embargo, so it looks like the takeover is off the cards at the moment, but it may come back over the summer. So hopefully it'll be a smooth process and it won't take too long, otherwise transfers are going to be a bit difficult this summer, especially us being in League 2. So it's going to be an interesting summer, definitely. And now the Supporters Trust wants to take over. So I think this is going to be an ongoing process. And we will leave it here, but then you will find out next episode once we start our third season and our first season in League 2, whether we will have new owners or not. Because it looks like this is going to be an ongoing saga over the summer, which might make transfers interesting. But yeah, these are the guys that contracts are expiring. I don't know if I'm going to keep these 6. I've got to deal with the staff as well. I'm not sure what to do with those. So yeah, that is going to do it for today. Hopefully you have enjoyed Season 2. Season 3 should be interesting. League 2, we'll do our very best to stay up. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But that is going to do it for today's video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. And one more thing, keep an eye on my Twitch channel over the next week. There is a link down in the description to my Twitch. I'm going to be streaming a little bit this week on account of the fact that there's few people in the house at the moment. There's only me, myself and my brother. So streaming is going to be a bit easier to do, less interruptions and stuff like that. So I'm going to be streaming maybe 4 evenings this week, maybe 5, I'm not quite sure. There's a few other things I've got to do, like work. I'm going to stream a few evenings this week. I have no idea what I'm going to stream, what save. I'm going to be streaming FM18, but I have no idea what team. So we might decide on stream. But yeah, just keep an eye out for my Twitch, stay tuned. And I might be going live a little bit this week. If you follow it, then you should, in theory, be notified when I go live. But I will leave it there. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you very soon. Thank you, and goodbye.